Welcome back to the third episode of the Let's Play series. 3 episodes already. Crazy. And this one isn't even gonna be 3 months in between when the last one came out. It's only been a little over a week or so. Sorry if you can hear my cat. She wants to be in the video too. This video, I want to get a little bit more actually done in it. So, I mean, you can already see I have a little bit of different things in here. It's flatter over here. I kind of terraformed it out a little bit. I'm not done, as you can see by the hole over here. Haven't finished it. Ran out of dirt, but we're working on it. And then you can see I have some spruce trees. I went on a bit of a hunt and I found some just way over there, about 1,000 blocks. It's 1,000 blocks, but it doesn't feel as far as it actually is. It's really just across the mountain that's right behind the fog there. At some point I should really get off to find work so that I can get rid of the fog, because it's really annoying. But yeah, so I got spruce. Also did a little bit of mining and got some more diamonds that are right here. You can also see, I thought I made diamond gear. I guess I did not. Saved it for the video, I guess. So I have some diamonds. We're gonna make some diamond gear. We'll see how much I have left, and then maybe make some diamond tools, the rest of the diamond tools. But we'll see about that. I don't know if I want to start getting all of that going before I have mending, or if I want to wait until I have mending for it. We'll see. So I kind of was just doing a bunch of miscellaneous jobs off camera, things that I thought would be a little bit too boring to include, like, actually in the video of me doing it. So I just got some wood geared up because I want to start this episode. I want to get my little base done. I want to, or at least get it started. So I'm going to clear out this little area here, and then I think I'm going to put it there, I think. It could also go on the flat area here, but I was thinking about putting my villagers over here instead. I'm a bit undecided about that, but I want to get at least one thing done this episode, and I cannot fully decide if it's going to be the start of my base or if I should make it villagers first. I do have kind of an idea for my base planned out. I spent the last few days just on a creative world, just kind of figuring out a general base idea, and I think I have one that I am happy with. I don't know. I'll start it and then I'll see if I like it as I go and make some changes here and there, but for the most part I am pretty happy with it. But I didn't really think of a way to set up the villagers, and obviously if I'm doing villagers I should probably go to the Nether and try and find another fortress so that I can get some blaze rods, and then make some potions so I can do the villagers, and obviously therefore get mending. But I don't really, I feel like I should make a whole video out of that just on its own, going to like the Nether, getting all that stuff, but I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm not fully sure. I think I'm gonna do base first, since I have that more planned out, which means flattening out over there if I want to do it over there, or clearing out this and then putting it right here, and then also filling in that hole, because that's, well, I'm not doing an insanely big base, or at least I haven't planned out a super big base. I will definitely need that hole filled in, or I can just flatten that out and then use that dirt to fill in the hole over here. I don't know. I kind of want to put it like right here, but the thing is it won't fit right there. No, I think I'll put it over here and then put the villagers over here, or like in this general area. I think that'll just work a little bit better. And because I want to be able to use this like little water here, I think I'm gonna dig it out a little bit and then make it into like a little lake or pond or something. But I think that'll be something that I just kind of time lapse and then do off camera. Or I guess it would still be on camera. I wouldn't actually be recording the video, I would just be recording the time lapse, I think, is what I'll do for that. But I think that'll be a little bit further down the line. It's not that important to me. So I guess I need to clear that out, and I need to get more resources because I don't have all the resources I wanted. I guess I'll move on to a little like time lapse. Get my little replay mod out. A little time lapse of me kind of cleaning out this area. I'll need to gather some more resources. And yeah, I guess we'll just time lapse that then. Okay, so I did some building. This is what we have so far. It was taking a bit longer to get the resources because I completely forgot that I needed to make bricks, which means I needed clay. And I didn't think about how annoying clay is to get, so in the time lapse you can probably see me running around digging up some clay. I've got some more going at the moment, so that I can finish up, because I didn't get the back of this little guy right here. I think it was this one. And then I think I'm also gonna put it around the dirt here, the mud here. I don't know. I want it to have a border of some sort, but I'm not sure if I want to have it also be brick or if I want it to be something else. Either way, this is what we have going so far. At first I wanted it just to, oh, hello, to be one level with just like a roof. But I think now it would be kind of fun if I put a second story on them and then connected them. I'm not 100% sure yet though. Either way, I'll need to get more resources because I'm running low on dark oak, and dark oak is the block I was using for the logs on the frame. So I'll need to get some more of that. And then I need to get more mud. I don't quite have enough for me to finish doing everything that I wanted. Let me sleep. Let me sleep quickly. Okay, so yeah. So I need to get more mud. And then you can see how I built a little circle. Just kind of right there. Let me swim over there. I need to make like a little way to get over faster. So I have a little like circle going on right here, or at least it's a circle on the inside, on the outside. As I was expanding it, I lost the shape of it, and then I didn't quite know how I lost the shape of it and decided I just gave up. I was like, yeah, whatever, too late now. But I'm gonna put a tree right here. In the one that I built as just kind of like a tester, I made the tree quite small. I also made the circle quite a bit smaller than it currently is. So since I made the circle bigger, I think I'm also going to make the tree quite a bit bigger, especially if I'm going to put a second story on each of the buildings, because I want the tree to be really noticeable in the background. I don't want it to be so big that like it kind of like takes over the build, but I want it to be noticeable. I want it to be there. So I'm gonna have that. And as you can see, it's kind of like a little like village, I guess. I don't know. It's a very open build, which is something I didn't really do very often before. So like each building will be something slightly different. Like one can be storage, while this one will be, I don't know, like all my cooking and stuff. Like, I think it'll just be a little bit more fun to do something like that, since that's not something I usually do. But you can see what I mean by like how I can continuously add on to it as the series goes. I don't really have to worry about changing it. I can just add more pathways and then build more. And then if I decide that I no longer like these builds and don't really want to use them that much, I can just take my stuff out and then move it to a new place. And then maybe I can add some different design details on here and then put new things in here. Or, you know, whatever. Or I can, like, I don't know, I can style it to make it look like it's an abandoned building kind of thing. I don't know. But, like, you can see what I mean by, like, how I can continuously add on to it as it goes. But, like, this is kind of how it's going so far. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, kind of do, like, a village style thing, or if I'm gonna build around it. Like, I have a vision in my head, but it's kind of hard to explain. So, like, have these builds here, and then have my tree here, and then in the background, like, way, like, along here, build, like, a building there, and just have it kind of rounded out a little bit so it follows the curve. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. It'll be something that I'll figure out. I just kind of want to get these first few things done along with the tree, and then we'll decide. And also in the original build, I had the roof. I had it as warped planks, but I don't think I want to do it this time. One, because I don't have another portal. I think I have like 6 obsidian, which obviously is not enough, so I need to go get more, and I don't really want to do that right now. So I'll figure out another block. I'm not entirely sure. I know how I want to do the roof, or at least I have a general idea, but I'm a little bit undecided on what block I should use instead of the warped plank. I have the stone bricks right here as the entrance, and I think it would be kind of nice to do that as a way to like tie the build in together a little bit more. I think that would be a good idea, but it means I have to go get more cobble, because it took all of the cobble I had to make the stone bricks for these two, and then the stone bricks I currently have. So I'll need to go get more, which will be a little bit annoying, but that's totally fine. And then you can see how I have some little designs going on the side here. I have this side pretty much done for the design wise, so we can back up a little bit, or at least like this part of the design. Oh, and I'm in water. So I have signs that go along here. Originally I'd accidentally made a whole bunch of spruce signs, thinking I was like, oh yeah, I need spruce, and then got over here and looked at the wall and went, oh, the wall is spruce. So I had to go back and make it out of dark oak, which was fine because I still have some, or had some dark oak, but it was a little bit annoying to have to do that. I'm gonna add some more designs on here as well. I think I'm gonna put some spruce trapdoors along here, just to make it kind of look a little bit more sturdy, especially if I am gonna make it a little bit taller. I'm trying to experiment a little bit with smaller details in my builds, because that wasn't something I really did before. I just didn't really think it was very necessary, and I want to try that. with these builds. Whether it's something I end up sticking with, I don't know, but I think it would be a lot of fun and definitely get out of my comfort zone a little bit. So it is just a little mud maker. What you do is whatever, it doesn't really matter which one I take, put some mud in the back here, and then take a bottle. You only need one. There's water sources all along the front line here, so all you need to do is click that, and then it just makes mud. And then take a shovel and break it all, and then hopefully all of it will flow down into the water source that is flowing over here, but it might not. Sometimes it'll get stuck over here, or it'll get stuck right here. It's not the end of the world. Let's pick that up. I only got one. The rest will flow into this chest right here. There's a hopper underneath this slab, and then a chest. It was just something I made really quickly just to try and get the job done, make it a little bit faster. I did have this originally blocked up, but I was noticing some blocks were getting stuck along this dirt right here, and that was kind of annoying me a little bit, and I couldn't reach it from out here. Oh, actually you can see there's some mud right there. So I just wanted to make a little bit of an easier way to get in so that I could just quickly grab any mud that got stuck. Most of it is usually able to go in, especially when you're doing longer or grabbing more mud. They'll kind of group together, and if it's falling, it'll group and it'll fall all together. You know, just kind of doing its own thing. But that's what it is. It's not going to stay here. It's just doing it just so I can get some mud. I also finished filling in the hole right here. It's all obviously turned to grass, so you know. But that is done as well, and then I cleared out some spots over here just so I can get a little bit more dirt, and also so that it could look a little bit more appealing, because this definitely looks better than how it did before, which is something I greatly appreciate. I'm gonna end up smoothing this out a little bit as well, and then along this bank here I'll probably end up doing the same. I mean, I definitely will here. I don't really like that. I might end up completely like halving it, making it smaller, and then building like, I don't know, a path and a bridge that'll connect to that side. I'll kind of like fix out this area a little bit, because this is quite close to the build is quite close to where the shore is, and I would like it to be a little bit further away. So I'll probably fill it in, and then maybe put some grass here, and then not worry about building a bridge, or maybe I will build a bridge and then just kind of reshape it a little bit. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I think I should finish getting this done, and then we'll see where we're at with that. have it pretty much done. Or at least as done as I'm going to get it today. So, look at it from afar. This is kind of what it looks like. It looks very, very empty in contrast to its surroundings. But it'll change. It'll change as I build more in the surrounding area over time. But for like now, I'm actually quite happy with it. As I was going, I was finding that like it just seemed super empty and I just wasn't super happy with the way it was going. But then I was like, oh, just force yourself to keep going. I'm sure it'll look better as you go. And I was totally right. Like, this is super cute. It is in a completely different style from how I originally intended with the kind of base design I came up with in my creative world. It is almost completely different, other than the kind of pathway style thing that I had originally. That is like the only connection other than the palette. My palette is pretty much the same, but as we can see here, got some plants here just kind of out front. This one I was trying to spread the grass, but this one was taking so long that I just gave up and decided I'd do this for now, and then I'd spread it at some other time. So you can see I can have it spreading right here and here so that it can get over here as well. The insides are not done yet. I think I'll do that either off camera or in the next episode. Oh, and I've fallen. But everything else is pretty much done. We have a little pathway. Oh, I meant to get those as well, fill that in, but I guess I can wait as well. I've got some lanterns over on the edges. I was gonna add some on the other side as well, but I don't think I will. I think I'll probably have another light source on the other side. Either way. Then I have a little bridge connecting it. I think I might make like a better archway here, but I'm a little bit unsure about that. And then I have kind of the spruce trapdoors just along the edges, around all the corners, all the way around. I was gonna add some up there, but I thought since it was a half slab, it would look a little bit weird, a little bit wonky with that gap. And you can see that there's the gap between the wall and the roof there. And I decided I really only wanted one gap, but like it might change. I might end up continuing it at some point. I'm a little bit unsure about that, but we'll see. And then I continued the signs right here up on this side as well. I thought I would add signs along the top row for each one as well, but I changed my mind on that. It felt a little bit too cluttered. Oh, and I missed that. But that could change as well. I'll figure it out. And then if we continue on, I have the tree here. It isn't really centered very well. It leans a lot more over here, which I didn't actually intend to do that, but I kind of like it like that. It also leans quite heavily on one side, which also wasn't an intention. It was actually just kind of straight up, like right about here. But I didn't like how straight it seemed. It didn't seem very realistic. So I spread the bottom out a little bit more this way, so it kind of had that leaning effect. The leaves, I'm a little bit unsatisfied with. I'll definitely work on that a little bit more over time, but I ran out of leaves anyways, so I decided I'd just call it quits for there. And then I put some lanterns around just to help light up the area, and then I also stole some of the cherry blossom leaves just to spread around as well to make some more color. Because before I added the leaves here, it was definitely looking super dull, like there wasn't a lot of life to it. So I thought as soon as the grass spread over here, it would just definitely help liven the area up a little bit. But that is pretty much it for this. I am honestly super happy with the way it came out. It definitely came out so much better than I had anticipated. I'm still a bit unsure about what will go inside each building. Definitely one of them will be allocated for storage. I just don't know which one yet, or if I might make both of them storage in the future and just kind of have one of them temporarily be like for my furnaces and stuff, because I would like to move all of that out of here before I start making a chest monster, because I have a habit of doing that and I'd like to not do that. So that'll change as well. I think I might also add some greenery up here as well somehow, like maybe some vines or something else. Maybe I'll kind of mix in some like chains with some pots and see if I can make like hanging planters at all, because I think that would look really cool as long as I can, you know, make it work. If I can't, I can't. It looks fine the way it is, and it'll definitely get better as I continue building on, because if you do look at it from here, it looks super pretty, and then you kind of back up and it just feels super empty. Kind of like a movie set. Like, it looks super pretty when you're actually in it, but when you back up, you realize there just isn't really anything around it. So hopefully as I continue building out and spreading out, it'll definitely look a little bit better. But when you're at least in here, it looks super nice, so I'm super happy with that. And it lines up pretty well with the sunset and the sunrise, which is something I definitely can appreciate. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think the next episode, if I haven't finished the interior for here, I'll definitely finish that, and then hopefully I'll get started on villagers. And then we'll kind of see how that ends up going. But either way, I think that is where I'm going to call it for this episode. So thank you for watching the 3rd episode of the Let's Play series. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again for episode 4, where we'll get some stuff done, hopefully. Considering this was like the first actual productive episode where we actually got anything done. So hopefully the next episode will be just as productive, and I'll see you guys again soon.